Hello. I've been thinking, what changes are likely in military technology over the next 20 years? This question is fascinating on its own term. More importantly, answering it is crucial for making appropriate changes in U.S. and allied weaponry, military operations, wartime preparations, and defense budget priorities. To be sure, technology is advancing fast in many realms, but it is not enough to wave one's arms exuberantly about futuristic military possibilities. The stakes are too high. Defense resource decisions need to be based on concrete analysis that breaks down the categories of major military technological invention and innovation one by one and examines each. Presumably, those areas where things are changing fastest may warrant the most investment, as well as the most creative thinking about how to modify tactics and operational plans to exploit new opportunities and mitigate new vulnerabilities that adversaries may develop as a result of these same likely advances. No doubt military technology is constantly changing the world and the science of warfare every day, but trying to anticipate the future of military technology seems a fool's errand. Do you agree? Two notable scientists like Dr. Bernard Bush, a renowned architect of the American science establishment, and Thomas Watson, the president of IBM in 1945 and 1943 respectively, came up with postulations concerning this, with one of them saying that intercontinental missiles may be impossible for many years. Another said that there would be a world market for maybe 5 computers, an assumption that ambitious weapon programs would keep failing. But with what we are seeing today in the science of warfare fought by some developed countries such as the USA, Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, etc., we can see that the opposite of these postulations are true. An example is the Russian-Ukraine war being fought right now. As noted before, military technology is the application of technology for use in warfare. It comprises of the kinds of technology that are distinctly military in nature and not civilian in application, or are dangerous to use without appropriate military training. The future of military technologies, with implications for the future of warfare itself, is not knowable. Neither is it random mystery. Quantitative research has shown that come 30 years from now, there will be great advancement in military technology that you can't help but wonder what the fate of human existence will be like in the next 50 to 100 years. Why so? Looking at the rate with which efforts are being made to roboticize the average human soldier, who are able to make themselves available for advanced military experiments geared towards enhancing the human capabilities and artificial intelligence, judging by some apocalyptic films being made by futuristic filmmakers, we can see the signs that if these weapons of mass destruction falls into the wrong hands, there will be collateral damage and the innocent will suffer for it. In terms of robotics, U.S. military organizations have responded with innovative and entrepreneurial acumen, creating new tactical methods to handle the challenges of complex counterinsurgency and counter-terrorism operations. Other military organizations around the world have also made significant progress in this arena. In regard to computers, however, modern militaries generally have not succeeded. Indeed, they are carelessly allowed themselves to build Achilles' heels into their own systems, as well as their supporting national civilian infrastructure that is often essential to the operations of modern military forces. Thus, they have potentially made the performance of true weapons less dependable than past ones had been. In other words, they may even have set themselves back, though it is impossible to know for sure at this point, since we have not seen the kind of interstate warfare among near-peer competitors that would probably be needed to access the hypothesis accurately. Those operating in the classified world may have a greater sense than one of the vulnerabilities and opportunities that the United States now faces due to cyber technology. But even they cannot be sure because cyber vulnerabilities are not static. They are always evolving in a game of measures and countermeasures, even faster than in other areas of military operations characterized by these kinds of dynamics, such as electronic warfare. In addition, the ripple effects of any cyber attack often cannot be easily foreseen, even when specific vulnerabilities are understood. There may also be important path dependencies about how different types of failures might collectively affect a larger system. It is difficult to evaluate these possibilities by examining individual vulnerabilities alone. It is surprising that forecasting the future would be hardest when complex concepts are involved and when large military organizations are the key actors. Scientists can invent new capabilities in ways that are often partially projectable and foreseeable over a 20-year time horizon, based on what is known about their present research activities, as well as opportunities opened up by the state of modern science and engineering. However, when it comes to combining technologies into systems and operational concepts that can be instrumental in fighting wars, the human dimension of organizational performance influenced by the external combat environment as well as domestic and bureaucratic policies introduces new variables into the mix, as the writings of Stephen Rosen, Thomas Erhard, Barry Posen, Stephen Biddle, and others attest. The Revolution in Military Affairs (RMA) debate of the 1990s underscored the reality that while technology can provide the raw materials for military revolutions, those revolutions must ultimately be sparked by entrepreneurship and organizational adaptation. This was true historically, as with the inventions or transformations of the Blitzkrieg, integrated air defense, aircraft carrier operations, amphibious assault, anti-submarine warfare systems, and the atomic bomb in the 1930s and 40s. It remains true today. In spite of this, the global military apparatus is witnessing significant transformations and is leveraging technology trends to strengthen capabilities. Major trends include artificial intelligence (AI), robotics, and the Internet of Things (IoT) to optimize defense operations and augment military efficiency. Today, conventional warfare is increasingly being replaced by hybrid approaches that also combine cyber warfare and other frontiers. Emerging military technology trends are changing the battlefield in four aspects: connectivity, lethality, autonomy, and sustainability. Connectivity solutions address concerns about how combatants detect and locate their adversaries, communicate with each other, and direct operations. Advances in missile and weapons technologies increase lethality, making battlefield operations more effective. On the autonomy front, startups utilize robotics and AI to execute decisions with zero or minimum human interference. Lastly, startups are improving sustainability in the defense industry with technologies like additive manufacturing and electrification. If you enjoyed this video, do give us a thumbs up. Click on the notification bell for more exciting and educating videos, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.